Blood and Gold. This is a film about Nazis.
Well, and a deserter. It is set in the closing days of World War II, where a deserter, desperate to return home to his daughter, finds himself caught in a battle against SS troops on a mission to uncover hidden gold. Ooh. I mean, it's so genre. I'm like, oh, on the search for Nazi gold? How could I not? I can't help myself. I do like these kind of heist movies. I also kind of like the idea of exploring the collapse, the loser's perspective.
Spoken in German. It is German language.
Yeah, it's a German film. And so just to see how they manage that just looks like genre fun. She's got like a Panzerfaust, shooting at somebody. And I'm like, I'm in. I think I'm really, notwithstanding all the stuff I kind of prettied it up with, perspective from the loser and all that other nonsense. I just think it's a genre film, and something Jim and I talk about on our channel regularly is seeing actors where we don't know, so we don't know their tics, we don't know their standard tricks, can immerse you in a way, and you can kind of skip some of the other stuff, the constant movie critic in your head, by just seeing it in a different language with people you don't know. If they had only thrown in a couple of zombies, I'd be like, perfect.
Nazis and zombies.
Well, what was that? Overlord. I think it was something Overlord, where some American soldiers find Nazi experimentation and scientists and super soldiered zombies. Genre nonsense. And it was one of the first movies Jim and I covered when we started our little show, Jim and Rob Overanalyze Movies.
I looked at the IMDb page and I did not recognize a single actor's name off the top of my head. So I'm just going off watching the trailer a couple of times, and it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's channeling a little bit of Guy Ritchie, a little bit of Martin McDonagh in terms of like In Bruges and some of these other heist films. A little hint of Tarantino, not exactly, but a little bit of that influence in there as well. It looks like a lot of fun. It is all spoken in German, so my guess is either we're going to have closed captioning on the entire time, or we're going to have to take a crash course in German, or just guessing what they're saying.
I'm sure it is a Netflix. It's a Netflix flick. Their dubbing machine will be on top of it. I'm a subtitles over dub guy. That said, yeah, Netflix dubbing is good. They one of the things they regularly do is have the dub over they'll get stems. So they'll get the mix and then they mix the dub into the mix instead of just, I've seen some terrible dubs. I've reviewed some terrible dubs where it's the whole soundtrack gets dropped when the dubbed actor's speaking. And it's like, oh, it's terrible. But Netflix doesn't do that. I think they do a great job of dubbing their stuff to broaden, well, really to maximize their investment. And so, yeah, looking forward to this. And I think people will be able to enjoy it, whether they're subtitles folks or they prefer a dubbed version.
And, I go back and forth on dubs versus subtitles. I think the last couple of years I've been more in favor of subtitles because you can hear the expression and the emotion in the human voice better with the original, as opposed to trying to gamble with the quality of the voiceover to where it could sound like Grindhouse or some sort of bad 70s action film, kung fu movie kind of, especially if you're watching on Netflix and you can rewind and go, oh, what are they actually talking about? You can actually watch it the first time, reading through it, and then look up and see their facial expressions, rewind it. So that is one of the better things.